our first talkers because they're coming up together. And I'm going to start with Taunya. So when I met Taunya, it was a couple of years ago, we were speaking at a parenting day. And I don't know that you know this, but that was my first time sharing a big talk in that format, in that way, and I was terrified. And when I got off the stage, you came up to me, and you gave me a hug, and you said, that was really inspirational. And you said, I want to know you and I want to work with you someday. And you have no idea what that did, because I watched Taunya speak and I was like, oh my gosh, she's like a pro. And it was the part where you said you want to know me. And it changed something in me. It allowed me to alter myself a bit. So thank you for that. And the moments that I've had to know Taunya over the last little while show me that this is how she loves people. And she's going to love all of you the same way. And Linda, I met for the first time at a Women Talk convention 2 years ago, when Sydney and I were invited to come and be at the opening number on stage with our See Uniqueness signs. And I didn't really get a chance to talk to Linda too much, but I watched her. I watched her all weekend. And she took care of people. She was helping and volunteering. And when you sit back and you really watch people, now just watch her. Because she loved people up in this strong, I got you way. And I felt that. Oh, you guys are all nodding. You guys are all friends of hers, right? Yeah. Love it. So when I got a chance to talk with the two of them before tonight, I felt this love from them, and both in very different energy. And I'm so grateful to bring them up on the stage, because they are sharing story the way the ancient ones shared story for us. So let's give them a big applause.
Okay, you guys are all, you know what you're doing. Okay. Got you.
Here, stand by. It might be noticing.
It could be, yeah. I believe in you. You can be great for us.
I think so. I don't need that. Okay. This is good. This part's good. Oh,
Okay, this will be
looks like Wonder Woman. W. Turn me to W. Okay. She's really good at W.
Hello.
It's me.
That's good. Are you on? You laugh?
Check.
You laugh?
Yes.
We even have a timer. Nice, I was just gonna stop and I'm off. Good. Bonus points. That's for sure.
Wow. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're sitting in my new truck. This is crazy. This is so great. What a day.
This morning we picked it up. Oh my god. I can't believe it was just this morning.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh.
Carter, are you buckled up back there? Holy, and what a day.
I know. Sweet 16, buddy. Oh my god. Oh. What was your favorite
Oh
part?
my gosh, we were scootering across the Peace Bridge.
I know, right?
I still can't believe you had not been across the Peace Bridge till then. But anyway, we scootered across it. It was amazing.
I know. Well, I love how you toured us around everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, it was amazing. Carter, what about you? What was your favorite part? Of course, the cat cafe.
Yeah, cat cafe.
Yeah, I got like fat cat. Oh my god, it was amazing.
That's so good.
I gotta tell you. Okay, you two. I'm gonna do the mushy thing right now.
Yeah, you will.
Today was the most amazing day. Oh my gosh. It was easy and light and playful, and when have we ever had that before? And you two. This is the first time that you two have spent so much time together and got to know each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I'm just so incredibly grateful. Thank you both for truly one of the best days I think I've had. all year at least.
That was pretty amazing. So cool. Babe, can you just check my messages for me? Looks like there's something in there.
Oh, babe, Joe is wondering about the rodeo.
Oh no! That's like 4 hours ago. I should have replied hours ago. That's ridiculous.
Well, it's not really a big deal, honey. You've been busy all day. Like,
It's terrible.
babe, it's okay. Do you want me to reply? I can reply.
No, it's okay, babe. It's okay. I'll just do it. Why am I leaving all my stuff? I'm not getting any of my stuff done. It's so infuriating. I'm so frustrated. I don't know why I can't get to my stuff. I'm not sure why I'm not scheduling stuff anymore for myself. I'm not doing anything like that anymore. It's so frustrating.
Oh my God, what an overreaction. Holy crap. What is her problem? We had the most amazing day. She has no idea that I actually told Carter that we're talking about marriage and he gave us, like, he's so excited for us. And now this? What the hell? Hey guys, that was amazing today, right?
Actually, I don't even want to go to the rodeo that Joe's wanting to invite me to. I don't even want to go. I don't want to do the rodeo events anymore. Socialize, sure. I want to go see everybody, but I don't want to do the rodeo stuff. Okay, well maybe, why don't I Saturday night go to the party, see everybody? Okay, I'll just tell Joe I'm not going. That's it, that would work. Okay, I'll text her when I get home. Cool.
Okay, what the hell is happening? I can cut the air with a knife. And now Carter, he's all of a sudden seeing the woman that I want to marry. Oh my God, is she just like him? Is she gonna like hold everything in and just snap? What the hell am I getting myself into?
Oh God.
Babe, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. Oh God, this traffic is ridiculous. What is wrong with this construction site? They seem to be repaving this section over and over, at least 4 times, I'm sure of it. This is ridiculous. God, am I ever hungry?
Honey, are you sure you're okay? Like, things feel really, really different between us right now. I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh my God. I don't get it. Like, my congruence meter, it is bang on. Like, I am dialed in. I get people. That's my thing. And yet, that face, like, what is happening? Is she dismissing me? Oh my God, is she always going to keep me out? Is she never going to let me into her heart? Is she not going to pick me?
Oh no, she's asked me twice if I'm okay. Okay, I'm not getting it. I'm missing something. We've been together for like 6 months and she's asking me now the twice. I'm not getting this. I'm not going to ever get this. I'm never going to get this right. What if she just doesn't want to be with me anymore because I'm just not getting this? I'm not getting this and I want to get it. Oh, this is terrible. I'm so scared.
So, your story might sound different, but I bet the scenario you can relate with. Where one person has an overreaction, so I judge it to be an overreaction, or they do like a sideways glance. And it's, all of a sudden you're running stories. And what a lot of people don't realize is those small moments, they actually are rooted into something like you saw us step into, true fear. We went from a text overreaction to worried about if we're going to be in a relationship anymore. And it's through the awareness that we get to that point. But what we really want to bring to you is the idea of these small moments really matter. Because how often is it that you just, somebody gives you a sideways glance or somebody overreacts and you're like, what the hell's the big deal? And you're just like, no big deal. whatever. We'll make it all better. I'm hungry. But what happens is we actually end up with a bigger and bigger gap. I see people in my office all the time that have swept things under the rug time and time again. And they have settled time and time again for a surface level relationship. And what we've experienced together is that the little moments matter to actually lean in. When there is that uncertainty, it's super important to actually lean in. Because once we've leaned into it, we've actually experienced joy, individual and couple growth, and a better understanding of what we're going to do different next time. And so what we want to bring to you is the idea of how do you lean in. Because y'all might be looking at us going, that's fine, you're new, you're lovebirds, no big deal, just you wait. Or you might be looking at us going, well, you're two women, of course it's going to work. Women listen so much better. But we've actually learned that there's steps to this because we are our own experiment all the time. And so we want to share those steps with you. So the first one, in order to lean in, is to actually notice when to lean in. Notice the sensations in your body when something happens. Something small happens, but that something small actually has a trail to a deep wound. So for me in the car, when I saw her expression change, and we just had the most amazing day, and all of a sudden things shifted, and I felt on the outside of her experience, my stomach was tight. And you saw me run all sorts of stories on over here. Stories that, had we not circled back, I would have continued to run. And I would have behaved different because of it. What did you feel, especially when I started to ask you, are you okay?
Yeah. You know, the second time especially is my heart was just super tight. I thought for sure, like I was just so sad about it.
Yeah, and for you, that root brought you back to the same fear, like, oh my God, is this gonna work?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get this right.
So the first one is awareness. Notice the body sensations that happen for you when you get that sideways glance or you get that sharp reaction. Because we're all gonna react, we're all human, and you're gonna receive it. So notice when you have that gut clench or the heart drop or the belly drop, and that's your flag. Because we are bottom-up thinkers. Our sensations and our body is just simply information, and our sensations register in our brain before our thoughts do. And so this is an amazing way that if you can memorize and notice what is it that's telling you that something's off, then you can be like, oh, there it is, something's off. And then number two, you can circle back. You can first of all circle back with yourself. So both of us sat there and spent some time. So this took us a couple days to fully circle through. But we spent time reflecting on, well, what was my experience? What happened for me? What was it? Well, how come I had that stomach clench? And then the third one, I want to go back to the second one. When you can circle back to what's happening for you, see how far you can trace it. See if you can actually get in touch with that fear that we both automatically went to. That, oh my God, what if she's not the one? What if I made a mistake? And then number three is you're going to circle back to the person and you're actually going to share with them. So if I was to share with Linz and what I did share with her, in fact, to be completely truthful, this one was such a hiccup for us that we ended up having a session to help sort this out with a therapist. So it looked like this though. Hey babe, oh my God, that event in the truck, it freaked me out. Like we had such an amazing light free day. And then when I saw your anger come out, I was freaked out. I was like, oh my God, is this just like when? Or am I gonna be shut out? And so I just kept checking in. I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? And I didn't understand how come you were fine, but I clearly was picking up on something, and it just rocked my foundation. And it scared me.
Yeah, that makes total sense that it would have. And what I figured out was that when you asked me, am I okay? I answered that question. I didn't go any deeper than that. It was what I knew at that time.
And so what I discovered is I was asking her a surface level question. I was actually deflecting onto her going, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? And so I got a surface level answer because she was truly okay. She was hungry by then. she was 3 things down. She was fine. I was spinning out of control. And so what I learned from that, when you circle back, you get to understand each other's experiences, and then you also come up with a tool. So the tool I got and I shared was, oh my God, what matters the most to me is to know that we're okay in the middle of it. That you can have a reaction, because you're allowed to have a reaction. I want you to, but I need to know that we're okay in it. What was yours?
Well, first of all, that I had already solutioned and thought and was thinking all kinds of stuff and forgot to tell Taunya all about it, really. I've been single for so long, I just thought, well, my thoughts don't really matter, it just doesn't matter, just what I'm thinking, I just didn't even think would matter, or that Taunya would want to really hear it. And that the bigger one too was that I was getting this wrong still. I was still getting this wrong. I wasn't picking up what I should have. And so it was a combination of both, really.
And do you care to share what your tool is that you came up with?
Do I remember it?
Yeah.
Oh, to share them. Just to share my thoughts, yeah. Well, yeah, to share my thoughts, to let you know what I am thinking.
She's awesome. So if we were to have those tools and we were to actually do that reenactment again, this is what it would look like.
Babe, can you please check my messages for me, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, Joe's texting about the rodeo.
Damn, I forgot to text her back. That was like over 4 hours ago. It's ridiculous.
No, hey, totally understandable. We've had a busy day. How about I text her for you?
No, I mean, it's okay. I'll just do it later.
Well, are you okay? Oh, baby. It seems like something's shifted, and I get that maybe it's frustrating that you weren't able to get to her right away. I just need to know, are we okay right now? Are we okay in the middle of this?
Oh yeah, we are. We absolutely are. Actually, can I just share with you what I'm thinking right now?
I would love that. Thank you.
Cool.
And so this is something we use all the time. Because I worry, do you pick me? Will you pick me? Am I important enough that you're going to let me in on your inner world? And for Len's,
Yeah, it's to share what I'm thinking. Because it's likely involving you. Likely. And then it doesn't feel like I've got it wrong. It's just all really seems right. Yeah.
so one of the biggest things when we're circling back, because I can imagine some of you are like, nice for you two that you can do that. It's amazing that you two get to meet on that front. You can't always wait for the other person to be ready. Because then you're not fully showing up. So the trick is, excuse me, the trick is to be able to speak to your experience. When you're circling back with the other person, you've already reflected for yourself. And by the time you're coming back to them, you're sharing what it was like for you. You're staying out of, well, when you said this, I said this, and then you did this, and that was ridiculous. And well, you did this too. And the story, that's staying right and being right and then justifying your position. What do you imagine it's going to be like for them? When you share your experience, like when you watched me do that with Lynn's just now, did you notice that the two of us actually leaned into each other? And yes, we've practiced this. But every time we practice it, it came out different. And every time that we've gone through this, we end up feeling closer together. That's what we desperately want for y'all to experience with any of your relationships, not just an intimate relationship. When you can notice what's going on for you, be curious about it, and then lean into that messy bit and speak to it. We've discovered that that's actually where the juice lies. We've discovered that we get to connect deeper. We get to play.
And we get to level up.
Level up. So we're like in a video game. So our hope for you is that you try it out. Is that you pick one person in your life that you can sometimes get rubbed just the wrong way, just perfectly. And be curious. What's your sensations? What are you making it mean? And then share your experience. And if that feels too risky, if you're like, no way that they're going to receive me, practice with a friend. But let them know, please don't collude with me. Please don't jump on board and start fanning the flame. I actually want to try this new way of thinking and speaking out. Because it's there when you can actually explore your own messy bits, that you're going to also meet that person. And when you can get in relationship with who you are when you're messy, you can be darn sure you can be in relationship with who you are in play. Because they're both equally vulnerable. And who wants to play more? Woo-hoo! No!
Thank you. Thanks very much.
I'm going to get you to stay up here just for a second, okay? Give me a mic. Okay.
That's right. We got all this technology now. We know what we're doing. I'm trying something new. Usually, people come off the stage and they give them a hug, and I want to do it this way. Like a group hug, because you guys have started this new thing. I thank you so much for bringing your vulnerability and your realness and your light and your strength and this new way for us to get in our mess. I am so grateful you guys are on our stage. I know that you're going to take this and do this in big ways. And these guys have a really cool mission to change the way that our future generations experience relationship. Doesn't that seem like a powerful thing? Mm-hmm. And I just know that everybody in this audience felt that, and you're already doing it. You're already creating it. I'm really grateful for that. And I just want to let you guys know, I'm just going to read this. So these beautiful ladies have done something amazing. They are donating one of their online courses that teaches the tools and skill sets on how you can lean into your mess. Uncage your emotion, how to own who you are in the middle of your mess. So it is a draw, and somebody tonight is going to go home with that, and it is $1,000 value. Wow. So please fill out that draw and spend more time with these wonderful, wonderful, amazing women. Thank you.
Group hug.
Thank you.
Okay. So when you coughed, Taunya, Cindy was back there going, bless you.
Aww, thank you, sweetie.
There's a funny car, Cindy? What does it look like? What does a car look like? Is it a convertible? She's like totally relaxed back there. Underneath the blanket. Right? Well, Deb, you actually probably can,
I know.
because she loves